I was once a Yahoo boy 2017.
Ew.
But I was trying to learn Yahoo and I got scammed.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Margaret and you're watching Life with Mikey. If this is your first time seeing this beautiful face, please leave a comment. And if you're returning, welcome. I have my friends today. This is the first time I'm meeting one of them and I'm meeting the other for the second time. I'm very excited to have them with me. Thanks for coming. Thanks for accepting to do this with me. I'll just let you guys introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Daniel, but most people know me as Nigerian Igbo.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
My name is Emmanuel. Most people know me as Emmanuel.
okay. You know I'm laughing because though you guys, it's okay. All right. So Emmanuel, where do you come from?
Came from Nigeria. Igbo tribe. My tribe is Igbo.
Igbo from where?
Anambra. If you guys know. Anambra.
Okay, and then.
So I'm from Anambra State also.
Hey, I don't know if I'll.
Yeah, you're from the same state.
If I'll be able to finish this interview. Okay, so how do they say Igbo Kwen? How do you respond after that?
When you just say Igbo, they imply yeah.
Okay, Igbo Kwen.
Yeah.
I know, Emma, you have to do that. Okay.
It's a little bit shy.
So how did you two people come to South Sudan? Because we're in South Sudan. How did you two people from Igbo land, Anambra State, different state, right?
Yeah, it's a state, yeah, Anambra State.
How did you guys come to South Sudan and when did you guys come to South Sudan?
Okay, you know, majority of the people are like mostly travel out of Nigeria, mostly are Igbos.
Yeah.
So I came here 2019 August. Yeah, that was like 6 years ago. So
Okay.
when I came to South Sudan, I came with my uncle. My uncle was the one that brought me to Juba.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about you, Emma?
I came in 2023. May 2023.
Wait, just 2023.
Yeah, it was
Interesting. Oh.
Came with one of my neighbor. Yeah.
Okay. So you know, there's this famous joke that I've heard that if you go to a place and you don't find an Igbo person, leave.
Yeah.
Because there's no money there.
Yeah, you cannot survive, you cannot succeed.
Wow. So you guys
Almost
stand.
pass of the world.
Igbo man, you cannot, any country you're gonna be see woman, you cannot make money.
Just leave.
Yeah, there is nothing in that country.
Okay. So Emma, you've only been here for 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years.
How comes we all know you? Like, how did you?
God.
How did you blow? Land? I can.
That was okay. I came here May 18. Then I started the business like after 2 months.
So did you come with the business in mind or you just?
No, the person that bought me is doing the same business, this week business.
Okay.
So I learned from him like 2 months. Then I started my own. Wow, it was not really easy. I stayed like 1 week and not said nobody asked me if I'm doing or how. Then after like some weeks, then some people start buying. Then I decided to use my TikTok. Then I was searching like this Sudanese song culture. Then I decided to be following their girls. Sometimes I message them, I'll be like, follow me back, I will introduce myself, I say a wig, you can come and patronize me. Some people will ignore me. Then I was not posting the wig on TikTok because I was shy. My followers in Nigeria would be like, so this guy is not selling wig, those kind of thing.
Yeah.
Then I was starting work with one girl. She told me that I should be posting the wig. How will she know that I'm selling wig?
Yes.
Then I look at this, I said, okay. Then I started posting. Then one of my videos go viral. I used this, there's one, Juma song. Then the video went viral. And people started messaging me, where's the location?
Yeah.
I need this week. Then from there, I started posting.
It would be the goal.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was only
I don't know if you remember, you actually texted me on my personal.
Really?
Yes, so I was like, who is this Nigerian boy? Leave me.
It's there. I was looking for clients. Yeah. I was testing every lady that.
Yeah. You're like, hi, how are you? I'm called Emma.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, Emma, yes, what do you want? And then you're like, You actually did. You told me other things. I'm joking. But yeah, you actually texted me.
Yeah,
I don't think you even remember, but you did. Wow, that's really aggressive marketing.
Yeah, but thank God for everything. No?
Yeah. And then, my dear, how did you start selling cars? No, not cars. Actually, I wanted to say aircrafts, but yeah.
We started,
how did you start?
it was my uncle, like I said, was the one that brought me for me to like learn the trade and manage his business. Actually, now he's in Nigeria. He left like 2021.
Yeah.
So, but it was not easy when I came here. Before I came, I googled the country and I saw videos about the country. But most of my family didn't agree me to come here because they thought they should fight here, and here is kind of insecurity. But my uncle convinced my mom, so yeah. Even when I was leaving the airport, they were like, "Are you sure you're going to come back alive?" Yeah, because most Nigerians immigration, they think here is like a war country or unsafe country. So it was 2019. Then I came, we started maybe by learning the business, learning the language, but it was not, first 2 months was not easy, but along the line, just get used to it and yeah.
But there's something I don't, like, how did you guys learn the language? I've been in South Sudan for ages, and I only know Man, Kalas, Kwes.
Yeah.
Because I've heard you speak.
This one not Arabic, bro.
How did this guy?
Yeah, because I grew up, I was born in the northern part of Nigeria where they speak Hausa. So Hausa has a little bit, it's related with Arabic, so it was not that too hard for me to like start learning music. When I came, I started learning like money, how to call these amounts. I started learning how to the spare parts because all the spare parts for cars has name in Arabic. Just from there, I started learning how to interact with customers if customer wants something in Arabic. But my Arabic is not that too top. I just do small for business and yeah, the one that I communicate that can help me also.
But it's actually very good.
Yeah.
Because I've had this speak. For a foreigner, you're doing well. And it's just 6, you said 6 years,
Yeah,
right?
6 years.
It's just 6 years. You know what's funny? 2019, it's not even funny. 2019, that's when COVID. So you just came and then COVID started.
No, COVID started the next year.
The next year. Oh.
COVID was 2020.
How did that affect business?
I would say that during that COVID, that is when we used to do a lot of business. So.
Which business?
That is when business was flowing.
Really?
Yeah.
But who was buying spare parts?
There are people that to look for spare parts, just the shops are closed.
So where were you guys in?
Our shops are in the streets. That was when business was like a little bit booming for us that are inside the street.
Yeah.
But those guys are at the roadsides, like they don't used to open that period. During COVID-19, business was okay. And it was the exchange rate was okay too, so business was flowing good.
How much was the exchange rate at that time? I think it was like 18?
No, it's like 35,000. Yeah.
Oh, really? Do you know what's funny, guys? When I came in Juba, the exchange rate was 1,500.
Huh?
Yes, so and it's not even like it's some many years back. It's just 2015.
Wow.
And it was just cool. So Emma, you come immediately, you start hair business, you get money and you've been enjoying life since then, right?
Yeah, I'm not it.
But then also you guys look young.
Yeah.
You guys have families like wives and
No.
I'm
still young.
watch this.
So in Nigeria, we don't mind it like that. You have to make money.
Establish
Make sure your wife, everybody will enjoy it. Yeah, that's one thing with Nigeria.
You need to establish.
Mostly our tribe, that
you grow yourself.
Let's go yourself first.
Getting married.
Yeah.
So you don't have any challenges.
We moved to marry at that right.
Yeah.
You guys are like 28.
Me?
26.
I'm 27.
You're 27?
Yeah.
And he's 26? Oh, you're my little brother. Okay, wow. So what was your first, leave alone what people say. What was, when you landed in South Sudan, I don't know if it's the airport or Sudan, whatever.
After that, I was putting on hoodies.
How? You came with a hoodie on.
Mostly Nigerians.
You're going to go.
You don't know the country I'm coming to. This was to my friend. I was like, the next thing, I started sweating.
Oh my God.
God. I have to remove it in the airport there and change. changed my mind on sleep because it was too hot.
Me actually, I know about before I came, like I said, I googled up everything about the country, so I'm ready for anything that I have to face. When I came, the reason why I was putting on jacket because we used the Ethiopia Airlines, so in Addis the cold was too much.
Really cold.
But even when the plane was landing, I was just sitting like close to the window, the sun. I was really like, yes, I mean it's South Sudan. Well, it was not that too easy about the weather. Like I said, I was born in the northern part of Nigeria. I grew up there.
Which part is that?
I was born in Nasarawa State.
Oh, you have been to Nasarawa?
You know it's close to Abuja.
I know now.
Yeah, I was born there.
They do mining and stuff.
Yeah.
I
was born there. Then I moved to Anambra. Then I finished my high school. Then I moved to Lagos because my mom is staying in Lagos. Yeah. So the weather conditions were not that too bad. Yeah.
So what really stood out for you when you landed, when you came to South Sudan?
I was very dull that time. It was just my uncle motivated because I was just at some point like 1 month I said that I will go back. I cannot go back. I must stay because the pressure was too much. The food, the environment, like everything just traumatizing. But along the line, I just got used to it.
I'm sorry to laugh, but it's just traumatizing. Okay.
It's not when you just come in, like 1 month, you don't be understanding anything. Like everything, you just be like, let me go back, let me go back. No.
Even there sometimes I used to eat once in a day.
I used to cook food, I used to cook one food, I eat it 1 week.
So you just keep it?
Yeah, with 5,000 for 1 week food.
When I was coming, I came with 1 carton of Indomie. I ate that Indomie like 2 months.
And you're not eating anything else?
Yeah? No,
you're not mixing with
But it's sometimes I will cut it half and cook.
But it's really an advantage for us because when I was in Nigeria, I don't normally used to cook like that. But here, I used to cook my food.
So you've learned?
Yeah, I used to cook my food because to get Nigerian food here, it's quite more expensive because I'm cooking it. So, yeah.
So Emma, were you eating that half Indomie because of the money or because you just started to
I'm training myself.
maintain your figure?
Yeah, but when you first come here, you first understand the country, like how to live in the country. It's not that, you just first manage yourself, how to live in the house to survive. And then when you get used to it, then it's not a problem.
Even when I was saying this, like this mud house.
That's even, that's what I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
How was the... Because for me, what really stood out when I was coming, I didn't go through the airport like that. So I came through. When I got to Shirikat, I saw the houses. I was like, wait a minute. So weren't you guys surprised? Because I didn't see any... The housing is a bit different.
Yeah, and like I said, I googled everything. So I was ready for
So you knew?
Yeah, I was ready for anything. So my uncle explained everything. So I won't come here and feel uncomfortable. Yeah, so they explained everything. I googled, watch videos, watch documentaries on YouTube. So it was not that hard for me to fit in when I came. But the first house we were staying was just like in one house, but we are just here to make money. Yeah, we won't be like this forever. So that is what I have in mind while coming. So it wasn't really too uncomfortable for me because I'm just ready for anything. Because I've seen the videos about here. Yeah.
Emma, what about you?
It's more easier.
Yeah.
When I first landed, I was staying that that my bro, he got me a house, that mud house. I was like, go to house. Then I have no option. I stayed there for like 3 or 4 months. Then I shifted to this iron sheet house for like 1 year. And then I'm not having any bed, I'm just sleeping on the floor just to survive. It was not even easy. I was just sleeping on the floor for almost like 1 year. Before I have to buy a small bed. Then after the next year,
oh my God.
I just decided to relocate, like get a nice place because I'm saving money now.
Yeah. You know what's funny? When I just came here, so of course, long story short, so there's this place I went to. It was not even my own place. It was my friend's place. So I was working with a company. It was not even, I was working with a hotel. They would give us accommodation. Guess what? I get another job which was corporate, so I leave the hotel. Guys, so now I have to rent. I don't have money for rent. I go join my friend this friend of mine, I didn't know the house was like that. You know, these friends that will be like, oh, come to my place. The house was mabati, iron sheet. When it would rain, water would come from down. I don't know what was that. Water was coming from down. And then this friend of mine, sometimes the boyfriend would come. It's a single room. God. Anyways, back to your story. Back to you guys. So, okay. So you 2023, and then so because I know where your shop is. It's in custom.
Yeah, but that's not like.
That's where you started from,
No,
or
I was sharing shop with someone, like a lady there, like in a salon. I was sharing the shop. Then when I see that my customers start growing, like business start booming,
yeah.
so I decided to get my own shop. Started it, but it was not really easy. So it was not easy. But thank God for everything.
Yeah, come did you go? My dear, I don't know if I should call you Nigerian Genevieve.
Fine if you call me that.
So that's shop where you are.
Yeah.
Where is your shop, by the way?
It's in Alabama side.
Inside. So that maybe.
Along Contenangan inside. Yeah. It's just close to Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's where you guys have been. That's where your uncle was, and then.
Yeah.
Oh,
So last papers, general class papers, and car engine as well.
Okay, so you guys come, of course, after the weather. You've seen the food. What were some of the culture shocks?
You know, that 2019 when I really came back, there's a lot of rules because the way people like, when you just see somebody like, you just look at the waist, you see God, it's a little bit scared, yeah. Before, but this time it's not like that time of 2019.
Yeah.
So if it's not, there is not really much changing because I said I grew up in the northern part, so it's like just almost the same culture. And I grew up in a Muslim state also, it's still like the same culture with here. Yeah.
Okay, so what other culture shocks did you get apart from the guns, the food, nothing else?
Nothing else.
What about you, Emma, in 2023? No culture shocks.
It's great.
And then, okay, how different are the women? Let me just go straight to the point. How different are the women?
In terms of what?
East African, because these are South Sudanese, and do you know what? Juba has almost all people. So East Africans, at least Ugandans, Kenyans, Tanzanians. And
East African women and West like Nigerian women, yeah. Women are women everywhere. but it's two different like personality. East African women they are stubborn, but they are more understanding than Nigerian women for me.
How understanding?
Like for me, I've like the Nigerian women that like I dated like 2 Nigerian women before. Like the way they react is different from the way they. But East African like sometimes they're stubborn. Yeah, but Nigerian women are problem. But for me, I would prefer East Africa.
Yeah.
But the problem of marrying East Africa is expensive. They use 1,000 cows to 1,000 cows to marry. They use V8 to marry. So it's just different with our past. If it's not about like dowry, I would say I would just marry from here.
But I think East Africa, Central, Equatorial, especially, I mean, we're talking about South Sudan.
Even the Central Equatorial, Eastern Equatorial.
That's what it does.
If you get $15,000 to get married,
yeah.
that one just
It's almost by now,
yeah, even the cheapest tribe you get to get married, you take above 10,000, you spend more than 10,000.
We're here in Nigeria to marry, right?
Just pay like
$1,000.
Just bring young.
Just pay, but the most important thing is just take care of
They will tell you that they're not selling their daughter.
yeah, just take care of the daughter. Yeah.
No,
But for me, I would choose. I'm not saying that Nigerian women are bad, they are sweet Nigerian women. But for me, I would prefer like East African women. But women are women everywhere, they're all the same thing. That's what I would say.
What about Emma? Oh yeah, dog. Remember, whatever you say can be used against you.
like me, I prefer, like for marriage, I think. It's Nigerian. You're married Nigerian.
You will go back home.
They will go back.
Because you want somebody that can.
Even my mom,
Okay,
my mom will not allow me to marry. I say, my family.
My family can allow when they get know how to cook like the Nigerian daily.
But you will teach her.
Yeah, that's not the problem.
teach
Yeah, that's not the problem. Yeah.
My mom will not tell me that.
But seeing a good wife now in Nigeria is very hard. Being that we are in long distance, different countries. Yeah, I have trust issues. I can't unless if I want to marry a Nigerian or marry like I want like my spouse or my wife or my girlfriend to be close to me, not like far. I don't believe in long distance. It's not working. It's not possible.
So you have to
I can't believe anywhere even long distance marriage is not working. It's not 100% right.
No, it's not possible.
It's not possible. I don't
Really? Why?
I don't believe you see somebody's 2 years his wife in Nigeria. I don't believe in that.
But she's going to be there with the kids and.
I know. But
You think some people
I have,
understand
like I
that?
said, I have trust issues.
Yeah.
If I want to like get established in Nigeria, then that means I'm living here, going to Nigeria, get a Nigerian wife, stay there in Nigeria, stay there with my wife, with my family, with my kids. Yeah. Yeah. Well, long distance. No.
But no, Emma.
It's like
you
cooking food for another one.
Very good. What about you, Emma? You said your plan, but you know what? Never say never. You may end up with one shoe girl. So if you get married to a Nigerian girl, do you bring her here or she stays in Nigeria?
Still in Nigeria.
And then you just.
But I'm not planning to marry.
So you'll be chopping
No,
3
I'm not
months
planning
here
to
and then.
But even though I'm a Nigerian wife, I can't bring her here because
Don't bring her.
to build here the expenses is too much. But the one in Nigeria is a little bit lesser. Yeah.
Is it?
But for me, I don't trust ladies. So I don't know.
Emma.
Even
Nigerian women, you don't trust them.
Those ones are
I don't
that.
think it's trust women.
when a girl is telling me I love her, I'll just be looking at her.
Why though?
A girl can never love a boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what's funny? Because I don't understand. Women say they don't trust men, and men. So who is to blame?
But they're getting married every Saturday. They're doing wedding.
That's it.
Like one is on a serious note, though. I don't understand. So why did you guys trust women?
Like the last relationship I've been to, like, is traumatizing. Like, I can't trust women.
What did the person?
I just like to keep it personal. I'm a fear woman. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Both East Africa, West Africa, South Africa, all of them are the same thing. Yeah.
Men and women.
I've dated 3 different countries. All of them are the same thing.
Why? Are they like headache or cheating?
Nigerian women have more headache. Yeah. Even here also, they are more stubborn. Sometimes they disrespect you because you are a foreigner. Yeah. Like some women that you date that are from here, maybe they disrespect you because they know you cannot do anything. If you do too much, I call for you, my people. Yeah, stuff like that. But they are very good, they are very sweet women here.
Yeah.
Very good, like caring. I would say they are really caring, yeah. And they are understanding like more than Nigerian women. And here they love too much.
The love is there.
No, they love too much. But which is a very good thing also.
Yeah. What about?
I would say you can get more of a wife material here
Yes.
than Nigeria. Yeah.
Oh really? I've not.
Yeah, that for you, I don't know for me. I can say you can get a very good girl that what wife material more than Nigeria.
But what's a wife material? Let me
like you know, if a man sees a woman that is going to marry, you know that no need to doubt, you know.
100 yards.
Yeah, you know.
Emma. Why don't you trust women?
Me?
Yet women like you.
Who told you like me?
I don't know.
How do you know? I'm just doing my business.
No, apart from the business. Because let me tell you guys, at the end of the day, you need a family.
Yeah.
On a serious
When
note.
that reach,
When the time gets here, but then also when it's time, because you decide when the time is right. I understand maybe if you're like 20 something, or maybe you're still young, but also you have to look towards it, because now if you form that mindset about women and you tell yourself that you know what, women are not good people, you're going to grow up with that mindset.
No,
And you'll be notified.
I don't say that
We not say that women are not good people.
No, we are good people, but like don't trust them. Now, how are you going to get married without
When the time comes,
trust?
we get married, we settle down. But
Like the same women you're going to be
yeah,
meeting.
we'll calm down. Calm down. We are still
They can getting worse. I can tell you.
But there are good men. There are good
Yeah.
men. Just like they have good men and bad men. They are there everywhere.
Have you guys tried Uganda women?
Yeah, I've dated Uganda.
Uh-huh.
But that one was
yeah.
not the relationship.
Precious.
If I want to date in Uganda, I rather date in Uganda while staying in Uganda. In Uganda while staying in Uganda. I cannot date in Uganda while staying in South Sudan. If you date in Uganda staying in South Sudan, those not that business, they're not doing business. Yeah.
But some women are here, they're just, single and working, but looking around for one final.
Most of them are not genuine. Like I've dated in Uganda that is in Uganda. Yeah, that one is more good. I mean, you are, because there was a time I spent like 4 months in Uganda. Yeah, that one is.
Which tribe was she?
Nyankoli also.
Emma.
Like for me, I don't like too much love.
Yeah, that's what they love too much. Yeah, they love too much.
God.
Too much.
But I thought you people like love. You don't want to be
But it's too much.
pampered.
Too much. The man they call you, have to call you. They're like,
If they call you, not pick.
yeah, problems, all these things.
But love just.
Yeah, like too much call is not good. Call me in the morning, call me in the afternoon.
So how you guys don't want people to call you?
No, like
Once in a while.
couples do talk, but not like every time.
Yeah.
2 minutes. Yeah.
So Emma, you don't like love.
Like me, I just have time for my business and
Miss Igbo boy. Okay. Now let me also ask this:
okay.
why do East African women? Actually, no. Why do women like Nigerian men? It's not even just East African. Even South African women. Why do women like Nigerian men?
I would say maybe because the way we take care of women, like respect them, like take them on the dates, like I would just say care. Yeah, in all aspects. Yeah, that is why most of them like. And maybe I'll say we are too fun. Like we used to have their time. Mostly Igbo men.
But you guys just said you don't have time for women. You want to focus on business.
You don't have time. There's time for everything. Yeah. That's why also that's why I would say like they know Nigerian men, like they care.
What else?
Another things now.
Which things?
I don't know, like they care, that's what I say, they care, their affection, and maybe feelings or something, yeah.
Okay. Emma, why do you think women like Nigerian men?
I think they are caring. They're very caring.
Is it not because you guys have a smooth mouth? You like finance the chick.
Yeah,
Like, my dear, I will buy you a car.
No, I cannot promise what I don't have.
No, like you, like Nigerian men. By the time you get to know that this guy cannot afford this car.
No, I don't go with
That's
that.
already chopped, you don't chop.
No, there are some men that go with that kind of format. Yeah, I go plain.
No, but there's also this format of, they actually don't say they're going to buy you, but the way they talk,
Yeah, sweet mouth.
you see that in future, let me stand by this guy. In 2 years, this guy will even buy me, I don't know, a house. But they know that they're not taking you anywhere. It's just 1 month and they'll be gone.
Not only Nigeria, all men have that.
No, Nigerian men are just much. Plus also there's also, okay. I've heard, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, I've heard. Please. It's on me. It's other people telling me. But Nigerian men are very good in bed.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But you've got that kind of, yeah.
You guys don't get any, like,
Yeah, we used to.
after reviews.
Yeah, reviews. Yeah, sure, we used to have. Maybe I would say maybe because of the food we eat and our body or something. Maybe it's because of the food we eat, our body or something. That's why I would say.
Yeah, it's
Like,
because of the food.
Yeah. We have gotten compliments about it. I've gotten a lot of compliments. No, it's just a normal thing for an Igbo man now.
They be like, yeah.
Nigerian man totally, Yoruba, everybody, all of their own good.
So after, they'll be like, yes, you did well.
Yeah, they won't call you for next time.
So there's some misconceptions
Okay.
that I've had. So you guys can debunk them or one, the Nigerian men are scammers.
Nigerian men or some Nigerian men?
Like 80%.
Yeah. No, it's not like that. You are scamming.
Not really.
Not 80%, not 80%. Okay, just the youths, not 80%. Just most of it. The reason why it's like that is because of youth unemployment in Nigeria. So many young boys took the advantage of like entering into internet fraud and scamming. It's not like things are good for them to scam. Well, yeah, there are a lot of scammers in Nigeria. I'm not denying that fact. But it's because of youth unemployment. But that doesn't mean like all the Nigerian men you see are Yahoo boys or scammers or ritualists or drug dealers, because that's what most people label Nigerians for. When they see them outside, they believe they're into fraud or drugs or yeah. But not all Nigerians are scammers. But the reason why those guys are doing that is because there's a lot of unemployment in Nigeria. And I don't support that also like scamming or drug business. But not all Nigerians are into that. Mostly our Igbos, mostly the north for business. Yeah.
Anybody see and stuff like
They're just not doing business.
But even selling drugs is business.
No, that is illegal.
You
That is illegal. We're talking about legal business.
Legal business.
That one is illegal business. Yeah.
Okay. So Emma, do you know any scammer? Do you know any person in Juba? You don't have to mention the name. That is doing scamming in the.
I don't think so.
So there's something.
Even though there is any Nigerian news scammer, the Nigerian authority like the board, they would have they would have sent him out.
Oh, so we have a board in South
We have
Sudan.
Nigerian community in South Sudan. We have an Anambra meeting in South Sudan, Navy meeting like the town.
Yes, and I've heard about that.
Navy, that's where my mom come from.
Plus also I've heard about like the different meetings I've heard like the different tribes have different meetings.
Yeah.
But not just tribes.
Like
even the different states.
Yeah, like Anambra meeting. Yeah. Even we have our town meeting also here.
Really?
There are different states meeting and then the overall of them is like the Nigerian community.
So if you guys know that this person is doing scamming and is
they'll first tell him to like, it's either you change the pattern of business or you go out from the country, so you won't generate bad name for all of us.
Yeah. And honestly, when you look at the Nigerian community here in South Sudan, it's should I say it's better than other communities that I've seen in other countries. I mean than the Nigerian communities I've seen in other countries. I come from Uganda, and I've not seen that whole Dorime culture in South Sudan. You know how Nigerians come to the club and they be popping and they're just those guys. I feel like that really pushes some, men to do illegal. Because really, the amount of money that people are spending
it's when you believe to be fair, to feel pressure.
Yeah.
That's why you start thinking about doing illegal things to make money, want to fit in the lifestyle you cannot afford. Yeah. That is what most people to join scamming. They'll see a small boy of 20 years driving a Benz. Some of them now, any successful Yahoo boy you see is a ritualist. That is the truth, the physical truth about it. Any Yahoo boy you see, now they're not using grace to do Yahoo. They're using juju to do
It's
Yahoo.
not grace.
Yeah, they're using juju now to do Yahoo. So,
Emma, do you know any? I don't know. Not that. Why do you think this? Why do you think people join fraud?
Fraud? When there's no employment. Even I once tried it, like there was a time I tried.
Yeah, dog.
I always tried it, but
What did you
I have to stop.
What did you do? There's something I've had, the emails. I'm sure we've all received emails from.
I was once a Yahoo boy in 2017.
Oh.
I was trying to learn Yahoo and I got scammed. Then I was feeling like, imagine me doing this thing. And the way I was feeling, imagine somebody else, I can even scam somebody and the person might jump commit suicide. Another reason I said this thing is not a good idea. Yeah.
So what was your?
And I think the people that do Yahoo is lazy people.
Yeah.
Because it's only lazy man that will start doing Yahoo. there's a lot of small things that you can do to get money. So that is why I say if I scam somebody, how would the person feel?
Yeah.
Maybe the person can even cost me. I won't know. Yeah. And if any money, maybe you scam somebody, that money you know you can't do any good thing. Just go to club, pay hotels, lifestyle.
Absolutely.
1 month the money is that's finished. You start from the beginning again. So most of the Yahoo boys they just use their money to buy material things like 5 years, 7 years. They are no more. Like what is no more.
You were doing scammer.
I once tried, like I tried.
Which one? Which one? Email. No, I want to
scam.
Which one? Which one is it?
Scam.
When I was doing military. I was a white old man in Afghanistan.
I'm sure you're called Smith something, right?
I can't remember the name I was in. I just did it for like 2 or 3 months with my brother laptop.
But were you getting money though?
No,
I could give you money.
I said I wanted to pay for an update. Somebody scammed me from there, so I wanted to learn Yahoo. I wanted to just scam me from there. So the way I felt, I was like, imagine if I scam somebody and the person will feel like this. Maybe the person can even. Some of the Yahoo boys, some of them scams a white man or white woman. They kill themselves.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so because of the pay. Maybe they take money, they take loan to maybe they don't know it's scam. So all these things I listen and I say these things for lazy people. Cannot stand and be chatting for like 1 month, 2 months. You have not even gotten any clients. So that was why I say, this is it's not for me. But now when the Yahoo boy now cannot scam, it's not possible because I know their tricks. Most of my classmates, most of them are into fraud, Yahoo. So I know most of the tricks.
Emma, you were doing what? I'm not reading.
I tried my best, but it didn't work.
Which one was
I have to join trading.
Yeah, I did. I'm also trading forex up there. I don't have a company on forex.
But is it like legit?
For the village, 100% legit. I learned forex for like 5 years. Yeah, there are a lot of forex traders in Uganda, Kenya.
There's one
There's one big forex trader in Uganda. What's his name? He even came to Nigeria last time.
And he's doing forex and it's making money.
Yes, he's a millionaire. He's a billionaire in Uganda.
So how comes you're saying that you tried forex and it was scam? You were scamming through that. Okay, not scamming through that, please.
Yeah, there are people that scam through forex. Like.
Yeah, but he said something.
No, like I tried scamming. It didn't work for me. I have to join forex. I try and learn. I have to run.
No, but which scam were you trying to do? Like which one?
Like this Facebook.
Dating. Most of the time it is dating.
So you send people messages and then
You convince them like
chat them like you be a white man. Me, I'm a white woman. Yeah, that I'm a military man working in Afghanistan, stuff like that. Start chatting. I had one Brazilian lady that I was chatting. Then there was this update that I want to pay to collect money from the lady. For that, me paying that like I spent like 200,000 naira. Me paying for that update to scam the Brazilian man. They scam me. That was when I said no. This time is not for me.
okay, so
yeah.
Oh my God. So Emma, by the way, you can actually do it because you have a small mouth. You'll be there.
it's not working that way.
It's not working that way.
You didn't have enough bread.
It's not working. Yeah, let me see.
You you did not update. That's the update you was buying.
Yeah.
Like even sometimes like then TikTok, like Facebook will buy your
account. You can even buy accounts there.
Yeah.
And you must get an account that is 5 years old and above.
Okay. Yeah. Apart from the scamming, there's something also that I've heard that Nigerian guys, mostly guys, they come and marry women that they don't really love just for nationality. Then when they get passport,
it depends on the country.
they japa.
Depends on the country.
Depends on the country.
Because you cannot be wasting your japa.
It's
No, but there's some guy that's scammed. Not scammed. There's a guy, this is a story that I know. This guy married a Ugandan woman, got became Ugandan by something.
Nationality, yeah.
And he left the lady and went with the passport. And Uganda our passport is really not that strong like that.
Yeah,
is it true?
Anybody that did that kind of thing is also a scammer because you cannot just come and fake somebody, you confuse somebody just to get. The mostly Nigerians I know that used to do that. Those people in European countries. That's why they do contract marriage. They marry white slaves to get papers to stay in the country and make money. like after some years, like my uncle, he married a Netherlands, a man from Netherlands, like he went there like 1992. Just came back to Nigeria recently, just based in Nigeria. He has a Nigerian wife.
Oh.
Even the Netherlands woman knows that they have women. So most of them just marry for paper.
Papers.
You have to get passport and nationality.
Okay, so you're saying it depends on the country.
Yeah, it depends on the country. Just to get that green listing.
Which one?
To get
Green card, we call it green card.
green card.
You have to get nationality for you just to stay in your country and not be paying migration, this one, that one, yeah.
That's why I say some people even marry old women.
What do you mean? You see somebody buying 80 years old woman just to get paper. And all the properties that 80 old women have is going to be your own when she die.
Yeah. There also.
So Emma, do you know anyone that has done that?
I used to see them online.
You're online.
I used to see them online. Young guys marrying old.
Yeah.
They're mostly online.
One of my classmates is married a Filipino woman. They are in Thailand. The woman is like 55 years. The guy is 28 years.
I'm sorry to say, but Filipinos are also struggling.
No, the woman is based in Thailand. They are in Thailand. Yeah, the woman is very rich.
That's wasting your
And the guy is
wasting your effort.
and the guy is enjoying life just because he's mad. I don't know why the woman love him. So
maybe it's what you guys told me, the foods. After the food,
I don't know about that one.
and I did this. Okay, so do you guys get any? I mean, when you came,
Yeah.
but also right now, when you tell people you're Nigerian, do you get those stares of Nigerian?
Like instead of like we are not here to be trusted.
Yeah, you get that.
Yeah, sometimes when I'm selling spare parts, someone I'll tell them this one is original, direct from the family. See, look at them there. But this one is not. This one is just business strategy. No, normally we Igbos, you have sweet mouths like business strategy to do business. That does not mean that like we are lying or something or we are not to be trusted. We're just very smart in doing business. Yeah.
Emma, have you been looked at in a different way because you're Nigerian? When you come in and then people are like, you're Nigerian.
So sometimes when you tell them you're Nigerian, be like Nigerian juju.
Yeah.
That you use juju.
But not really.
Yeah, they will think so.
Even there was a time that was like, Emma is using juju for his business, but it's a lie. It is like when you know what you're doing, yeah, people will patronize you guys doing it.
And by the way, I like how you're actually very what's the word? You're very truthful. There's a time last time when I came to your shop and I asked you if that hair, if one piece was born straight. I knew it was not born straight, but I wanted to see what you would say. And then you're like, no, it's not born straight, it's just long hair. I was like, okay, this guy is
No, I'm not like that. I have to tell you this one.
because there's some people, if they know you don't know, they'll be like, that's born straight. It's right, yeah, just
I don't
you
do
know.
like that. Even if I try something like that, my heart will be beat.
Yeah. Damn.
Because I don't give you what you want.
Yeah.
That is very bad. I have to tell you this one is this price, this one is slower, this one is this. So that's when you're buying, you know what you're buying.
Okay, so before we even get, because we're about to wrap up, where is your shop?
Me?
You give people directions so that they come directly to your shop.
Yeah, my shop is in Custom Market. Behind
Please
77.
look at the camera, be
Okay.
serious.
My shop is in Custom Market.
Where?
Behind 77 police station. On Yakro.
Okay. But also you give them your, I think I'll put your accounts
Let's talk.
so that in case somebody wants, they can just click there. And I'll get some pictures. You guys will send me some pictures so that when they're editing, they add is it possible?
They can do it.
If it's not possible, then we can just
I'll
get
just put it on.
your number. Where is your shop?
At Lavara Container. You're just close to Yaba Alex.
Okay.
Yeah.
Emma, what was your so far?
Hmm?
The time you've spent in South Sudan, what has been your hardest, like roughest time? What was the thing that you went through and you felt like, oh, it's...
I think it's the food, yeah. The food. Because we are not eat South Sudanese food.
Yeah, I used to do.
What's okay? Or maybe the food, but also what experience, like something that you've gone through, maybe an experience or a shock or something you didn't expect.
The things that, like me, I don't speak Arabic. So sometimes there's some people who come, they don't know Arabic. If you speak English for them, they will get angry and leave. Yeah. So that's why I have to look for a South Sudanese to work with me.
So you've at least tried to manage that one. What about you, my dear? What's that experience?
Yeah, I've been into a lot of problems here. A lot of mushkula. Okay, I would say 2021, earlier 2021. Like, I knocked someone car.
Oh, sorry.
V8.
Hey!
I almost committed suicide here in South Sudan. Yeah.
Why?
I almost committed suicide in River Nile.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
What happened?
like I was frustrated that time.
What happened?
I was sent out of the house, it was like I'm homeless. My uncle sent me out that time. I knocked on one car and the lights spoiled. But the good enough is the owner of the car is a leader. It's not South Sudanese, because if it's South Sudanese, I will be in CG now. Because you must pay everything before going out. So it was an elite man who knocked his car. Like that period, it was very rough, and I came newly that period, so it was not easy for me. Yeah, and I'm now used to the country, so I'm used to everything is not rough for me again. I have a lot of South Sudanese friends, so it's not hard for me again to like blend in the country. Yeah.
Let me ask you guys, would you pay a woman for sex?
Me?
Both of you.
No, I can't.
You answer individually.
No, I can't pay for sex because I don't believe in sleeping around. Yeah.
So you have a girlfriend and then?
I'm currently now single. Me and my girlfriend broke up.
I'm sorry, where was she from?
I would like to keep that.
Because you have like 3 that you break.
No.
I'm joking. Emma, would you pay somebody to have sex with them?
So, like me, I don't like sleeping around.
Yeah.
You guys be one person. And
One person.
But even that one person, you have to give money now.
Yeah, you give money, but it's not like you are paying for.
Yeah.
It's not like you are paying.
Is it that you lose the respect for the person or
Yeah.
lose
Yeah, I like ladies that respect their body. I like ladies that respect their body. I do not sell their body for money. Yeah, I like ladies like that. I like ladies that are hardworking. I cannot date somebody that is jobless or someone that don't have work.
No, but even if they have a job, they would still ask.
Yeah, I understand. Even also it's just vice versa. If
Hey, you also ask.
why not? No, it's not like I ask. Like
Yeah.
I will be like if I buy you gift, like to be told, that's what I mean. Yeah.
You know, sometimes many people think like many ladies, they see me as playboy
Yeah, you.
because of the business I'm doing. They think this guy will be sleeping around with me.
Kumbe, you just
But
there,
it's not like that.
single and.
Just minding my business.
So you don't want to do things. I'm joking. You don't have to answer that. Anyways, wow. So you guys, you're going to look at the camera and say something to the business people, and also say something to people that think that Nigerians are scammers, really. Yeah. So I'll start with I'll start with you. Then begin.
Firstly, I would say that South Sudan is a very different country, and people use jobs here as like your work. Although there are challenges here, and there are challenges all the countries, so it's not only about challenges here. And it's a peaceful country. Like we see, we are doing business. I've been here 6 years. He has been here for like 2 years. It's not like a bad place to do business, but it's not easy. Yeah, and many people that think all Nigerians are not scammers. I know every country has scammers. Even there are scammers that are from here, there are scammers that are in Uganda. So every country has scammers, but it's only person that is greedy that gets scammed. If you are greedy, they can scam.
By the way.
Yeah, so only when you are greedy, they can scam you. So that's what I would say. And South Sudan is a place of country, and I'm happy to be here.
Oh, that's so sweet. Emma.
South Sudan is very nice. I think this country really changed my life.
Yeah.
This country. I think when I started the business within 6 months, I made my first $5,000. It's like that.
that's so sweet.
So the country changed my life.
Yeah, most Nigerians here, South Sudan make them millionaires in Nigeria.
Wow.
I mean, most Nigerians here,
Yeah.
South Sudan make them millionaires.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, South Sudan changed your life?
Mm.
Ta.
Yeah, when I started business, it was like, let me say, dollar rate was 100, let me say like $400 then. And that was how I grew my business. Keep pushing. Yeah, with these 6 months, the $400 multiplied, just like that, to $5,000. And I started growing up to this level. Every time the country is nice. But when I was coming here, when I was in Nigeria, they asked me why I'm going. I said I was going to South Sudan. They were like, they are fighting. Why not are you doing there? That's a war country. But when I came here, it was not really that. The country is nice. Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. Wow. Thank you guys for coming. I don't take this for granted. I literally reached out to you guys via TikTok, and I didn't even expect you people to respond. Like, these guys are going to be like, who is this girl?
No,
Must be a celebrity.
That is not celebrity.
Yeah, but thank you guys for coming.
Yeah.
I appreciate this. I hope whoever has watched this far, I hope you loved this. And if there's anything that you want to ask these people, you can always leave your comment and maybe I'll bring them back, who knows. And if you want to personally say hi to any of these brothers, especially my East African devs, these guys cannot just come here and they go back like that. No, you people, you don't leaving us like this. So I'll definitely leave their accounts. And please patronize them. If you want hair, legit hair, Emma Wigs. What's the name of it's called Emma Wigs.
Yeah, Emma Juba Wigs.
Emma Juba Wigs. There are very many Emmas that are doing wigs. No, it's Emma Juba Wigs. And then my brother, like Nigerian Junubin. Who doesn't know him? I'm sure we all know him. This is the guy, but he's not just a TikToker, but he also has, he operates a business. If your car has any issue, I'm sure it's all cars.
And generators.
Car, generator, you want, to just see him and say hi, go to his shop at Rabara. Yeah. If you've watched to this point, please don't leave without subscribing and leaving a comment and liking and share with your friends. Tell a friend to tell a friend about Life with Maggie. And please, not all Nigerians are scammers.